Last Sunday, I could see my daughter's skull. And it's funny now, but it wasn't in the moment. I just finished dance practice and was about to drop my son home. 10-15 minute journey max. Only to find out I've now got to make a 2.5 hour round trip because his mum's got a flat tyre. And on the way there, I got a phone call from my fiance to say, Aurora's cracked her head open off the floor and she needs to go get stitches. I'm hours away at this point, knowing the other kids are stranded, one kid's in A&E with my fiance, and I'm helpless to do this. And guess what? All of this, I didn't go to the gym, I didn't eat my meals as planned, because you know what? I'm fucking human, and so are you. So you need to listen up. Because brutally honest at the moment, Instagram is full of people telling you need to optimize your mornings, do a fucking routine. These people that are getting up at 4:30 in the morning to train before their kids, that are hustling because they want to be more present in the evening. I'm sorry, if you woken up at 4 a.m, trained, and then got to 2 p.m. and felt like you can barely make the fucking school run, you're that tired. Because I have. I will not normalize getting up at stupid o'clock in the morning to train so I can be more present later on, because it doesn't work that way. You're not. You're more asleep. You want to drain away on your phone and just rot in your bed. Yes, I will still do 6 a.m. gym sessions because my partner has to go to work and I have to do the school runs, but I'm not committing to something that's so unrealistic. Adding all the cold plunges and the weird routines and no, you're a human being. You're not a fucking robot. Because I genuinely don't know who lives like that, but Instagram is full of it. My Sunday, I try to be as present as possible. Every Sunday, I like to take the kids, both Roman and Aurora, for a hot chocolate. We go down on our bikes, we go down on the scooters. It is what it is. I love getting to spend that time with them. But this week was one of those weeks where, do you know where they turn on those whiny little voices and it's like, oh, my legs hurt. Yes, that was every few seconds for about 20 to 30 minutes there and back. And then all the other plans happened. So I went to dance, did my dance session, it was okay, and then I got a phone call. Can you drop Roman back to mine instead? So rather than 15 minutes around the corner, it's now an hour plus the other direction. For them to only be given a phone call to say one of our kids has now bashed their head open and I can see the inside of their skull. The photo is pretty graphic and I don't think I can show it on here. So then once I've done the drop off, I'm then speeding down the road to then go past my house, to go back past my house, to go get the other kids who are a bit traumatized by this incident, to bring them back home, to make sure they're calm, to make sure they're fed, and then the house is a shithole. The dishes need done, the washing still needs done, school's in the morning, and one kid is still waiting to be stitched. This is what real life is. The gym shuts at 5 p.m. as well. I made an active decision to be like, you know what, today's not the day. That's okay. And that's a skill that you probably don't know. You struggle to take control of the bad situations. You're like, oh, I didn't get to the gym. Everything was taken away from me. You can't gain control and make that choice yourself. And it's a skill that's limiting you. Because I've been that person in the past. If I missed a session, if I didn't count a calorie, I would have been riddled with guilt. My life was ran by the gym. It was ran by the calories. Every little bit had to be done perfectly. And if it wasn't, I was a failure. I was a shitbag. I was never going to be like that other person. And I was always comparing myself. And you know what? It made me a smaller version of me. Only in the last 2 years have I discovered who I truly am. That's been one of the hardest things doing it. Being me. So people who are actually like me for me, not the person I'm pretending to be. I like the gym, but I'm not a hardcore gym goer. There are more important things in my fucking life than that. And this is why I tell my clients this all the time. When the day is going bad, make that choice. You know what? I'm going to move that session to tomorrow. I'm going to move that session to Tuesday because right now I need to prioritize my brain. I need to prioritize looking after the kids. That needs my attention. If I have time later on, I will get it in, but that's okay if I don't. Giving yourself permission to not do something rather than missing it and it being taken out of your control, then that inner part in your brain just shit talking you into oblivion and now you feel like an absolute mess. I know this is true because I've said it before. I've had clients call themselves fat cunts. I've had clients call themselves useless. I've had clients call themselves the worst things ever just because they missed one thing. And if you haven't heard it before, that's what this all or nothing mindset is. It's horrendous. It keeps you trapped. But I'm going to say something harsh here potentially that might hurt you. The all or nothing mindset is a bullshit excuse protecting you from doing the hard things, from changing, from being the person you actually are. It gives you permission to quit when things get difficult. I coach with my clients all the time. When they're having a hard week, we'll change, we'll adapt, we'll move things around. We'll say, yeah, you know what? Let's not do that this week. And that's okay. But that's not all or nothing. That's acceptance. It doesn't mean she can be lazy. It doesn't mean she gets away with nothing. It means what you can do this week is what you can do this week. I have a special rule, for example, one of my clients just recently who's had the week from hell because she's felt dizzy all over the place. Exercise is just not happening this week. So let's dial in on the other two areas. So we've lost exercise, let's dial in your nutrition, let's dial in your movement. Okay? She can walk, she can do a movement. If we smash those two things, you can still make progress. Shifting the focus from losing and not being able to do something to what you can control. So remember this, the next time you miss a gym session, the next time you didn't calorie track a meal because something got in the way, the next time you head out for that unexpected dinner, it's okay. Make the choice. Tell yourself that I'm going to do that or I'm not going to do that. Rather than, oh, I didn't have a choice in this or it just happened. Take back control. You'll be far more better with the consequences than if it was taken away from you. And that's why my KD3 program works on the Become Her system, teaching you to become this person who breaks away from that all or nothing mindset, who teaches you how to stop restarting every Monday, how to stop quitting on every meal, how to stop shit-talking yourself when one small thing goes wrong, when it really doesn't change the grand scheme of things. And that's why it's not a 6-week shred. I have a 6-week challenge to boost your motivation and keep you accountable and show you can make change. But this takes 6 months at least. 6 weeks to get started, 3 to 6 months to transform your body, and then 3 to 6 months after that to show you can do this without calorie tracking and maintain that weight loss. 3 stages, 3 phases to transform your life for good. So you never have to do a 6-week shred ever again. So remember, the next time you're waiting for a perfect week, know that if you do the best you can in the worst week possible and still make a step forward, you're doing better than you think and you're more human than the rest. So if you want a real human coach who actually understands a busy life, who actually understands things go wrong and won't shame you for it, then maybe I can help you out. DM me the word busy or comment the word busy below and I'll see if I can help you out.